Okay, just soothing, deep breaths. You can do this, Clues. Okay, all right.
Flames
Yeah.
on the side of your face.
Oh, did you tweet that we started? Should I retweet? Hey, look at that. I'm going to retweet this thing.
Oh, so yeah, I did that actually a few minutes ago.
Oh, that actually reminds me of a thing. Oh, I wanted to talk about that thing, but we started the show, haven't we?
Hey, wait, did you retweet the auto tweet one or the one that I wrote?
I'm going to retweet the one that you wrote
Oh, okay,
because
good.
I started to retweet the wrong
Because
one.
the auto tweet
And
one's so lame. I've really got to turn that off.
yeah, the auto tweet one is kind of lame, particularly when I see it on Thursday nights. I'll see the stream is live playing Magic the Gathering. I'm like, oh, Chewie finally played a. Oh, no, no, no. He's just
Yeah,
recording.
no, definitely not.
He's just recording with the dorks. And that's totally fine. But no, there's this weird thing that happened, Reese. Can I talk about the weird thing or should I just write it down and save it for the end of the show?
I don't know. Is that a thing you want to talk about on the show?
I mean, it's fine to talk about it on the show. I
Oh,
just didn't know if you wanted to waste the time.
nah,
'Cause I don't
nah.
I don't want to be the one who makes us run until like 1 a.m.
Too late. Just
I
just
mean,
write it
we're
down.
already ahead of the game because we usually don't start for another 14 minutes.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. Just
So
jot it down. We'll cover that
look at
at the
us.
end. Whatever it is.
Okay. Yep, I'm writing it down now. What episode is this anyway?
670.
670. Excellent.
Why is my
All right.
name so small? I just noticed that my name is small.
Look, man. Uh
Was it cold
I
out?
don't
Like,
yeah, I don't really know how to I don't really know how to answer that, to be honest with you.
now it's slightly too big. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, gonna do the matchup thing. Yep.
There we go. Okay.
So, do you really just is it really just artwork that you scale? It's not like a font that you change the font size?
Well, because of its OBS, it's actually easier to just scale the damn thing than it is to go in and resize
Okay,
it.
yeah, that's I understand.
Yeah. OBS kind of
Yeah.
sucks
No,
for
no
that.
swearing, yada yada yada.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
so shall we?
Wow, the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. That's area code 670, by the way. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we don't have any listeners there.
Probably not.
I wonder what the population is.
It's like 8.
Just imagine if we did get one listener, it would be like 1/8 of the population. According to the 2010 census, there were 53,883 people.
Clearly, I don't know where that is.
My university has like twice that many people. No, I'm sorry, half that many people. Sorry, not twice. I'm sorry, I had the half in the wrong
You
place.
got to put the 2 on the top
Yeah,
or the bottom.
that's
Yeah.
twice as many people as my university.
There
we
you go.
Okay, I'm so sorry. That's what I get for reading and talking simultaneously. I should know better than that. MTG Dad, yes, I am coming to PAX Unplugged. At least that is the plan. Got a hotel and a flight and everything. We're actually going for realsies. So
When is that?
that is like the first weekend in December, I want to say. It's like December 8th, something like that.
Cool.
Also, yes, fire up chips. Fabulous. I didn't actually expect to find another CMU person in the chat of 10 people, but hey, we're everywhere, baby. We're everywhere.
Lord. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what you get when I'm paying attention to the show, Chewie.
I know.
Usually I dial it back down by at least 20% when Squee's here because I don't want too much nonsense. Despite all prior evidence, I don't want too much nonsense.
We have to do a thumbnail.
Oh dear, you're a Bronco graduate? I think I'm supposed to hate you, but I don't. Is what it comes down to.
Clues, focus.
Yeah.
We have to do a thumbnail. Do you
Okay.
have something to drink? Oh, you do. Okay. Because I also have something to drink. So you want to take
Yeah,
a
here,
drink?
let's see if I can do this. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you're just gonna hold it? Okay, well I will just hold it.
Yeah, well, you got to be able to read it because it does say delectable tea or deadly poison.
Oh, mine says The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Demonetized.
Yeah. The only problem is there's actually no delectable tea or deadly poison in this. It's just this was my tea mug from last night. Sorry.
You know what? That demonetized thing might actually be a problem. I'll just take a drink. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that works.
All right. Fantastic. Hey, I think I can do a thing. Let me check on a thing that I'm trying to do here. Yeah, it's right there. Let's just hit this
Does
button.
this involve pants?
See what it does. I'm wearing pants.
Good job. What thing are you doing, Cluze?
Do that, I guess. I don't know.
Is this the thing that will stop me from starting the show?
No, not at all. It's just I had to re-up my sub.
Oh, hey, look, Cluze just resubbed, and for some reason that's behind the freaking episode number.
See, it's a good thing I did this so we could test it. Yeah, I re-up my sub because I have a subscription with Twitch Prime. And so if you have a Twitch Prime subscription and you are not subscribed, please subscribe to somebody. Please support a streamer who could really use your support. It's essentially free to you. Yeah. Even if you don't sub here, sub someplace. We'd like you to sub here, but
I would appreciate it, yeah. Because
Yeah,
your Twitch Prime sub acts, as far as I'm concerned, just like someone that paid for a sub. Like on my end, so.
Right.
Okay, so let's now. Okay, I'm gonna start the show. Here we go.
Okay.
Why are you backing away from the microphone? The sound comes from your headset.
Yeah, but you're about to say "oh jam," and I'm worried that I'm gonna let out some kind of squeak or shriek, and I didn't want to get picked up on my mic, so I just leaned away from my mic. I mean, I can't lean away from the headphones. Obviously, they're on my head.
I thought you were leaning away from the microphone as if the microphone was always gonna make the sound.
Nope. Hey, look, if you'd like, I can put my headphones on the microphone, and then we can get weird feedback. You want that? Because I can do that.
Oh, jam! Hello,
that's
everyone.
How you get feedback.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another clearly fun-filled episode of Monday Night Magic here on twitch.tv/themanapool. I am Chewie, and I'm joined by Cluze.
Coming to you live. Even if you're not listening live, we came here live, so I guess we're in your head now.
Living there rent-free.
We are rent-free in your head.
Yeah.
If you want to charge us rent, just send an email to jack@mtgcast, and no one will get back to you. Ever.
So I don't even think that email address exists anymore, so... Nice.
I don't even know. I like to pretend that it is. I'll tell you what. Someone find out. Someone send that email. See if it bounces. If it doesn't, see if you get a response. Wait at least, 6 days. Tell us next week. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, Cluze is here with me. Squee is not here because Squee is currently escaping from Texas.
Which is not a great movie.
They couldn't even get Kurt Russell. Like, what the
hell? As a matter of fact, Squee is playing Kurt Russell's part. So
Squee is Snake Plissken in Escape from Texas.
If you've never seen Squee, this works better. Just go ahead, put an eye patch on him. He is, and I'm going to say some really tight pants, and he is now escaping from Texas, having made the rookie mistake of messing with aforementioned state. And if you have seen Squee, this is also still hilarious, but in a different way. In a completely different way. And yes, it is jack@mtgcast.com. That's the one you want to test out. I'm sorry. Chewie, you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
This may have been the highlight of the show. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, it's a good thing we got it out of the way quick. And also, that was Al with the 26-month resub. Thanks, buddy.
Nice. Thanks, Al.
Whew.
It's good to have you here.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, deep cleansing breath.
Yeah.
Breathe in. Hold it.
Okay.
Hold it. Keep holding it.
No, it's too late.
Till you see the lights start to dim, and you will pass out and hit the floor. All right.
Oh, and then Pinball Witch threw 10 bets and said email sent, waiting to see if there's a bouncer reply now. I'm pretty sure when the new MTG cast was created, all the email accounts disappeared because they were on the old one.
I'm pretty sure they all did too.
Anyway, so yeah, Squee he got sent to Texas and he's flying back. He's like, I'll land about my plane lands at like 10, so I'm not gonna make it. And we were like, yeah, don't no.
Although I am anxious to see how his dinner turned out because he texted us with suggestions. He wanted suggestions for dinner in the Dallas airport. So we did our best. I hope I steered him right.
He steered him towards Shake Shack.
I did.
Just spoilers.
Because there was a Shake Shack and he had never been. Now, I don't want to get into an In-N-Out versus Shake Shack like religious debate. I'm agnostic when it comes to burger places, to be honest with you. I just felt that Squee should check it out because, you know.
I wanted a burrito.
I had leftover Chinese food, just in case you wanted to know.
I had a burrito.
I almost had a burrito. I was a toss up. It was either Chipotle or leftover Chinese food, and I thought, let's go ahead and take over the leftover Chinese food.
I got Chipotle because hey, I think there's only one Monday left. No, there's 2 Mondays left this month. Hey, if you go to Chipotle and order something meatless on Monday, so either like a veggie burrito or a sofritas burrito, then you get extra points if you're doing the app thing, you know. And this is me holding my phone under the scanner. Is what this motion was, in case you're wondering. Beep. Thank you. And yeah, the sofritas, I tried them the first Monday of the month, and it turns out they're indistinguishable from the chicken that I usually get. So that's what I get on Mondays now.
All right.
Yeah. Apparently it's made out of tofu. I was like, it's delicious, whatever it is. So,
Also, I do have to say, if you have a favorite burger place and we have not said it already, you know what you need to do? You need to come and watch live so you can engage with our chat who are currently discussing the best burger places.
Yeah, that they are, yeah. Okay, anyway, so, right, magic. That's the thing we do.
Yes, this is totally a show about magic.
All right. So now that we've explained why Squee isn't here,
right,
I guess we should get on it.
I guess so.
So first up.
News first?
First up, we said last week when we talked about the Banned and Restricted update, or the week before, or whenever the hell that was, that it felt like the next one was really soon. Well, guess what? The next one is now really, really soon.
Yeah, like crazy soon.
We previously announced the next BNR date as November 18th. After further reflection on the, parentheses, very busy, end parentheses, competitive gaming schedule, and discussion on implementation windows with our digital teams, we are shifting that next announcement to October 21st.
Yeah. We're not saying emergency banning. No. Those are, I don't know why you would think that. We're just going to go ahead and move up our band.
Yeah, it's not an emergency ban because it's not in addition to the November 18th. It's
No. We're just bumping it up. That's right.
Now, it is important. Someone said, "Hey, could you please confirm if there's going to be anything changed in Vintage because Eternal Weekend is the next weekend?" And they said, "We won't be making any changes in Vintage." So, that's important. If you're if you're going to Eternal Weekend, don't worry, Vintage is fine.
Yeah.
Legacy's probably fine because something tells me this is going to be all about standard.
Yeah, this is really feeling like a standard thing.
So as a matter of fact, let's just do the metagame breakdown next, shall we?
Yeah.
As a potential possibly why.
We should. Yeah.
So because all the deck lists were turned in already for the Mythic Championship 5,
which seems early, but I get it.
Yeah. So we've got a metagame breakdown now.
We do. And it's
so there are 68 players.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Calculator. 68 times 4. There are 272 potential copies of any one card, right?
Yeah.
And the most played card is Once Upon a Time with 169 total copies.
Yeah.
Which is well over half.
That card. Like, wow.
Yeah. Which we knew this card was good. We didn't know. I didn't know. Damn. But let's keep going. Hydrid Crisis has 156 copies.
Yeah, not a fan.
And
but
then
okay.
Growth Spiral at 138.
Huh.
If you go to Throne of Eldraine, the most played ones are Fabled Passage at 128, Questing Beast at 98, and Oko, Thief of Crowns at 94 copies.
Hey, did you know that Questing Beast is legendary?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was a brouhaha, hullabaloo. I don't know. There was some fervor on the social medias about Questing Beast and people not realizing that it was legendary.
Okay, well,
because
one,
it wasn't. Yeah,
it says legendary creature beast, and two,
yeah, I was gonna get to that.
it's got the legendary crown molding. So
yeah. So
anyone who was like, "Well, I didn't know," is clearly not looking at the damn card and is not worth your time.
well, apparently people were upset that it wasn't called the Questing Beast, because then they would have known.
Yeah.
Because apparently reading is their forte, just not anything below the top of the card.
Yeah. But they could read the text box. They just couldn't read that line above the
That's
text
right.
box.
It's that line above the text box that no one seems to understand. Yeah.
I think that brouhaha was one person said it and then a bunch of people jumped on it because that's idiotic.
So here's what I don't quite understand. Did you really expect something that cost 2 green for a 4/4 with Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste to not be legendary?
Not to mention the other
Yeah, and then there's all the other stuff.
7 lines of text.
Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. What do you think this is? Thragtusk? Come on.
I'm
sorry, where were we?
More like what?
Swagtusk?
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
More
I've
like
got that
Swagtusk.
cough. Yeah, I've got this cough that's going to get taken care of on the 21st, and it's doing. Anyway, I'm sorry. Where were we?
Yeah, we were talking about cards. So these cards being the most played cards make it look like that Golos decks are going to be the most played decks. And okay. Well, Golos or Ramp.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bant Golos is 33.8% of the field.
That's a lot of the field. It's like a third.
It's like a third. It's more than a third. Wait, what is 33? Hang on. 33.8 times how many? 68 players? Was that it?
Yeah, I think that's what you said at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, 68.
Yeah, 68.
I did that wrong. It should be 0.338 times 68. That means there's better. 23 Golos decks out of 68.
That's like a third. I think it's like 33.8%, in fact.
The Simic Food deck is 16.2%, or
don't eat Simic food. Whatever you do, do not eat Simic food. You're gonna grow like 3 more arms.
And maybe like a shark face.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean, that kind of went without saying.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the Golgari Adventure decks are 8.8%. Bant Ramp is 7.4. Okay, then this is weird.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chewie. I have to interrupt. When you went to the format that we're on now, I am totally not Squee, sir.
What did I call you?
Well, take a look at the stream.
Look at that! It does say Squee. Hang on. I can fix that
sorry.
in a hot second.
Yeah, we couldn't let that stand because I am clearly not Squee. I would not want to besmirch his good name.
There you go.
You're that's perfect. Now. Oh. I thought you were going to leave both of them up. I was going to say that's perfect.
You see, that's because I have...
Yeah, it's a different layout.
I have one scene for the 2-man with Squee. I have one scene for the 2-man with you, but then I have the one by itself with the screen on it.
Just one for this
in between the two. So yeah, that's just an easy switch. I don't have to resize cameras like I did for the other one.
Right. And it's an OBS thing. And
duly noted. I fixed it. Thank you for pointing that out.
Loves OBS.
Excuse me.
All right.
So explain something to me.
Yes.
So look at Bant Ramp.
Bant Ramp.
You see how there are 5 people shown here. And it says 7.4%
Wait, where are there like 5 people shown here?
on the graphic.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I was down looking at the deck. I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
Okay, see how there's 5 little people here?
I'm counting the 5 little
And it's
people.
a 7.4%.
It does say that, doesn't it?
So right below that, the Golos Fires deck has 5 little people here, but they're differently
Yeah.
colored. And it says 8.4%. I'm curious.
Do the challengers count for more than the MPL members, or is it just people are bad at math?
I think it might be a typo.
Yeah.
Times 68.
Yeah, it would be a very simple typo to type an 8 instead of a 7.
Yeah,
Are they
so-
both 7.4%?
7.4% is 5 people, but
Yeah.
0.084 times 68 is 5.712 people. So yeah, I think it's a typo.
Yeah, it's got to be just a
Okay.
typo.
And nobody caught it. Way to go, Wizards. And then finally, Gruul Aggro is just under 6% of the field. Yay.
Hooray! That's grueling.
Okay, so these are all the archetypes that are registered by 4 or more players. Wow. So it's 80% of the field are those 6 decks.
So just a few rogue builds after that.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. What stands out is the dominance of Field of the Dead. At 33.8%, Bant Golos is the most popular archetype by far. So if you add up Bant Golos, Golos Fires, and a single 4-color Golos deck, then it's 42%. 42.7, in fact, percent are using Field of the Dead.
Did you scroll down far enough to get to the rogue decks?
No, not yet. I'm still looking at
there's-
Golos and Field of the Dead here.
Yeah, sorry. There is a tickle in my throat. There is a rogue decks infographic further down. I do like the infographics, by the way.
You know, when done accurately. Here we go. Bant Food, Mardu Knights, Selesnya Adventure. There's 3 of each of those, and then 1 each of 4-color Golos, Jeskai Fires, Jund Midrange, Mono Red Cavalcade. Okay, Cluze nodded. And Rakdos
Yeah,
Sacrifice.
I know who I want to win this one. Well, I don't know who's playing it, but I know who I want to win this one. Who is playing that one?
Does it say?
Just kidding. Well,
4-color,
they might
no.
tell us down here if they actually show us
Jeskai.
that deck.
Jund. Here we go. It's Li Chen.
Ah, yes. Okay. Fantastic. Well, predicting it now.
Excuse me.
3 copies at Tybalt. All right. Steam Cran.
Oh,
Bone
hey,
Crusher
Savitch is
Giant.
bringing the Jeskai Fires deck. Nice. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, that's what we have to look forward to at the Mythic Championship. What, next weekend? Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
Starts Friday.
Yeah, this weekend.
So we will report back next week with what actually happened and who won and how bad Li Chen beat everybody.
Yeah, we will report back on that next time.
Yeah. And then, wait, when is the announcement? October 21st.
Yep.
So that'll be, next Monday. So
That's
we'll
right.
report back with how the Mythic Championship went and what got banned.
And we'll tell you all about the land that was banned in Stand. Dirt.
Is that an episode title?
The land that was banned in Stand?
The land to be banned in Stand?
Dirt.
Or
Yeah, I
maybe
don't know.
just
Maybe.
the. MTG Dad has given us list of cards starting with the that aren't legendary. Okay, here we go. The Antiquities War, the Abyss, the Brute, which is a common, I think. The Chi stands alone. The Count is at 1. The Crowd goes wild. The Elder Spell, the Eldest Reborn, the Fallen Apart. He's doing Silver Frame here too.
Yep.
The First Eruption, the Flame of Keld, the Great Aurora, the Hive, the Mending of Dominaria, the Mirari Conjecture, the Rack, and the Wretched. So that is, in fact, a silly argument.
It is, in fact.
Thank you, Mr. Dad. Can I call you Mr. Dad?
I can also say that the best way to find out if a card is legendary is to look for the super type legendary. That's a pro tip from Clues to you.
Who'd have thunk it?
It is not 100% guaranteed that that's going to work out for you. See also that zombie knight that keeps becoming a 2/3.
What?
It was in the was it the core set? It was I think it was the last set. There was that card that got misprinted as a 2/3,
Oh,
even though it
right.
was a 2/2. Yeah, and then they
Whoops.
reprinted it in another product, and it was still a 2/3. It was like it really, really wants to be a 2/3. Like it wants to just break this format like wide open.
Dang it.
Yeah, Corpse Knight, that's the one. Thank you, Pinball Witch.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, let us move on because we have other news.
Summon Legend. Yes, exactly.
Look,
I'm
we're
sorry. What
not
were we?
okay there, Mr. Chat. So,
Yeah.
Aaron Forsyth has already said it was a mistake, so get off your high horses. No,
No,
because it
it's written on the
says
damn
it.
card.
We're not
Read your
talking
damn
about
cards.
whether or not it should be named the or not. We're talking about people's apparent inability to read the goddamn card.
Yeah.
This has
That's
nothing
what
to
I'm
do with
upset
whether
about.
or not Questing Beast should be called the Questing Beast or not. It's
I
about
agree.
people
It would have
being
been better.
stupid.
I agree it would have been better, but it's not necessary
It
because
is
it just
not
says legendary right
necessary.
there.
Anyway, moving on.
Also, we should have a card called High Horse.
Or would it be the High Horse?
No, I think we each get one.
Oh, sweet.
I'm going to put it right next to my The Soapbox.
It, anyway,
upon which I the stand.
let's Stephen King?
Yeah, apparently so. I'm sorry that one fell apart. It was not my best work.
I can't wait to go see the It Part 2. Anyway, moving on. We've got this, which is a mystery booster.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so what the hell?
I don't know, but apparently there's going to
Yeah.
be the convention edition, and according to Rosewater, also a like a version being sold at LGS's, I think is what that said. I forgot to open that tab from the Discord server, but I think it's going to be also sold at MTS's. To my knowledge, we don't know anything more about this, but I also don't pay real close attention to nonsense like this. So,
Yeah, I think this came out of nowhere, honestly.
it says find out more at Magic Fest Richmond, November 8th through the 10th. So, yeah, and also, yeah, well, this is Magic Fest Richmond, where there's a world premiere of the mystery booster with the mystery booster world premiere sealed double up for $75.
That's a lot of dollars.
What's a double up? What does that mean? Why is it called a sealed double up? Hey, what does that mean?
I do not know.
Double up is a doubled sealed pool. Someone else said double the prizes. Well, which is it? Oh, it is double prizes. Okay.
All right.
Cool. So, yeah, there you go. You can sign up for that if you're going to be at Magic Fest Richmond. Which, isn't something else going on at Richmond? That's where a Mythic Championship is happening too, right?
That sounds right.
Pretty sure that's right.
I got to be honest, I wasn't paying much attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these boosters, this event, how do we feel about this?
I have literally nothing to go on, so I feel that it's damn expensive.
It is pretty damn expensive, but I feel like there's a very real possibility that this will be amazing for some people and terribly suck for others. There we go. I've covered all the bases. Is that good? I mean, I've heard a lot of rampant speculation. I've heard that these will be essentially Each booster will be cards from a single set, but you don't know what set it's going to be. So it's as if they've reprinted boosters from previous sets and that it's just a thing. So it's like a chaos event, but you don't know what it is until you open it.
But again, that is just random speculation.
Yeah, again, that is totally just rampant speculation.
Yeah. Saint Saga said loot boxes. Nah. Yeah.
Well, okay. Look, Magic cards were the original loot boxes.
That's true. Yeah. Packs of Magic were
we
totally
kinda,
loot boxes. Maybe not the
since
original ones because baseball cards were also loot boxes.
yeah, since we still want to be able to play tournaments in the EU, we try not to draw attention to it too much. But it's kind of, yeah, that's pretty much how that works. It could be anything. It could even be a boat.
It's free real estate. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, that's what we know. To my knowledge, we don't know more just yet.
Well, if there's one thing that I know about Magic players, it's that they like to believe that there could be anything in their booster. Now you can.
Accurate. All right.
Also, I'm sure someone out there has the rampant speculation that this is them getting around the reserved list, and that these are just reserved list cards. Nothing but reserved list cards inside. Someone out there is thinking it. You know they are. They're wrong, but they're thinking it.
Okay, so let's move on, shall we?
Now, what it could just be like stuff that wasn't in modern frames, and this is their chance to bring stuff into modern frames, or to reprint things for modern that should have been printed in a modern Masters set that weren't.
Oh, they're telling us that they did confirm that it's not reserved list cards on the.
Well, yeah, because that would be
stream.
dumb. That would be
so
absolutely
you're right.
dumb.
They are wrong. Those people
Okay,
who thought
good.
that.
Good.
Anyway, okay, we can sit here and speculate nonsense the whole time, but we're better than that.
Yeah, let's look at.
And by better than that, I mean we're tired.
So very tired.
Next up, the Wizards EU account, and only the EU account. And as far as I could tell, the official account, like the NA account, didn't retweet this, which is weird to me. But the release dates for the next two sets have been revealed. There's not really a surprise. Theros Beyond Death is the 24th of January, and Ikoria Lair of Behemoths is the 24th of April.
We are all shocked.
Yeah. So.
By which I mean, we are not shocked.
Yeah, I was like, oh, is there news? This is release dates. Is there news? Because we already knew when they were coming out, roughly. Right? January and April, is that normal?
That feels normal, but I don't know what's normal anymore.
That's true, yeah. I have no concept of the passage of time. And honestly never have, so meh. Alright, so there you go, that's cool. And then one more big thing. They have announced something called Unsanctioned.
Yes.
Now,
I'm excited. Are you excited?
No, I despise silver bordered nonsense.
Really?
Playing with it, yeah. It's just not.
All right.
I don't know why.
On behalf of Monday Night Magic, 50% of us are excited.
Yeah. Like the exact reasons that I don't enjoy silver bordered stuff, I don't know. I can't put my finger on. I just know that I don't.
All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
But that's just me. Lots of people do. So hey, Unsanctioned is not a new full set.
No.
So don't. It's not. What was it? Unglued, unhinged, unstable,
and unstable. Yeah.
And then no. Instead, this is. It's a box set. It's 5 silver 30 card silver bordered decks that you combine 2 of them at a time and shuffle up and play against one other person. It's a 2-player thing, so there's always a 30 card thing that isn't getting used.
Right. So take the blue one, just set it to the side. You don't need that.
Exactly. So this has 16 new uncards, though. So that's pretty cool. And of course, they're reprinting lots of old uncards because,
Right.
yeah, if you're only going to have 16 new ones, then you sort of need, more to fill them out.
But I think you buried the lead,
I
like
did.
under the ground, under the land, as it were.
Are
No,
like,
that didn't excite you?
I completely forgot about that whole aspect of the silver bordered thing.
Yeah.
The only aspect that is worth any money. So yeah, each copy of Unsanctioned has the 530 card decks, 2 6-sided dice, 10 double-sided tokens, and 10 full art basic lands, 5 regular, 5 premium. And then it says 1 reusable box. Lord.
Now, here's what I want to know. The 30 card decks themselves, they've got lands in them. Are those lands the new unlands? Are they old unlands, or are they just boring lands?
They didn't say here.
I know they didn't. I'm wondering if anyone knows. Did they say it on the stream? Did anyone ask? Did someone send a message tomorrow? Anybody? No? All right.
I don't know, man.
It's totally cool.
But yeah, so the art has a squirrel and
a goblin.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the goblin's nose again, and I really shouldn't.
Yeah,
it's squirrel
it's
and
probably
a goblin.
best not to. Can you scroll down to the artwork below the box? Oh,
Yeah,
good, you did. There we go. So you see the chicken that's in the judge shirt. It's been suggested that is a subtle reference to the first tournament that occurred, in which Mark Rosewater judged while dressed as a chicken.
That is almost certainly something that crossed somebody's mind.
Yeah.
They said a new unframe and some regular frame lands with all new art. So there you go.
Because what I'm concerned about is the availability of the new full frame lands. Because you know me, I'm all about full frame lands.
With only 10 in the box, though, this is going to be...
That's what concerns me.
Hey,
you know what would be great is if they told us the MSRP on this. Did they do that? No, because they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't do that anymore.
That pisses me the hell off.
Does it?
It does. Very much so. Because it's dumb. It's just straight up dumb.
When does this come out?
This comes out February the 29th, 2020.
Wait. Is 2020 a leap year?
I believe it is.
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, February 29th. They did that on purpose. And I bet they did, too.
Screwing with us.
What day of the week is February 29th? Hang on, scroll. It is a Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm checking it right now, and it is a Saturday.
Saturday is not a day that things normally release, so yeah, they did that on purpose.
They totally did that on purpose.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, then. So there you go. That's the thing. If you're into the silver bordered thing, like most of you are.
Or if you're into pre-built decks that you can, play with against people, which I think is great. Especially and you could have 5 friends play, battle royale style, each with a 30-card deck, and just make it fast.
I mean, you could, yeah. I don't know if you'd want to, but you could.
Or 4 friends. Get rid of the blue deck again. You don't need it.
Lord.
For all I know, they're not even monocolored. I don't know. They probably are, though.
All right. Is that all of the news that isn't... That is all the news.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Great.
Okay. So, hey, let's do tournaments, shall we?
I think we shall. And I'm excited.
All right. So, we've got 2 Grand Prix up first. GP Bangkok was in... Well, it was in Bangkok. How many people were in Bangkok?
813, I believe. 814 by your count. 813 by the top of the article.
I see that, but I went to the round 3 standings like you told me to, and hit end, and it says 814. So.
Okay, just Schrodinger's player.
Probably got DQ'd or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's possible. I don't remember hearing about a DQ. That doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I mean, it's a GP, so they don't really... publicize it too much.
Unless it's somebody like really important or it was
Yeah.
a noteworthy DQ.
Unless a Maz tries to kill a judge or something.
Yeah, don't try and kill judges.
Please don't try to kill judges. Judges are there.
Yeah.
Judges are
As
your
a matter of fact, you
friends.
know what? Don't kill anybody at the tournament. Like seriously.
As a matter of fact, don't kill anyone
Yeah,
not at the tournament.
maybe just don't kill anybody.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. This has been the "Don't Be an Awful Person" corner of Monday Night Magic.
Anyway.
Don't commit murder. We didn't know we had to say it out loud.
Yeah, right? I just assumed that this was
because it's still going on in the world, so cut it out.
Anyway, so yeah, Peter Socherek won.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong tournament.
But this was limited, so...
Yeah.
Whatever.
So,
second place was Nan2. Third and fourth, in no particular order, are Cheng Guo and Yuki Matsumoto. And then fifth through eighth, in no particular order, are Atsuki... That's not the letters I expected to see there. Atsuki Kirara, Shuhei Nakamura, Yuta Takahashi, and Rondi Krish.
All right.
So there you go. There's your top 8 of GP Bangkok. But it was limited.
Fantastic.
Throne of Eldraine limited, so...
Yep, they had at least 40 cards in their deck.
Yeah.
And
so there you go.
Were Magic cards.
Next up, we had GP Utrecht.
Yep. And I'm worried about the count again, but nope, they match. They match. We had 1,469 players.
That is not a small number.
It is not.
Yeah. And Johannes Alberid?
Good enough.
Yeah, good enough. Won the whole thing with his limited cards. Let's see here. In second place, we had Tiun Fa Moon. That's second. Third and fourth, Tobias Grafensteiner and David. How do you say that? I've asked this before.
Yoakum?
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yoakum. Joachim?
Joachim, just to cover all the bases.
Let's just get all of them out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then fifth through eighth, we have Lars Rosengren, Christian Seibold, Dominic Prosek, and Gerwin Weissman.
And I do want to say we would actually read these in their actual order if they would post those, but they don't. So
yeah,
we don't.
I don't care that much to figure it out because really between fifth and eighth, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and it's limited anyway. So once again, 40 cards, yada yada, fill in joke.
Yay! There you go. Those are our 2 GPs this weekend.
But congratulations to everyone who participated. I hope you had a good time playing with the Magic cards. Also, please return your lands to the land station, and please pick up your trash.
So this is coverage. Where is the schedule? Dang it. Is it cfbevents.com, I want to say?
That sounds right.
Full 2019 schedule. Hang on, I'm curious.
Yeah, what's coming up?
I don't know. That's why I'm curious. Loading. Could everyone squint, please, so that this will come into focus? Oh, no. Wow. When I squinted, it did focus.
There we go. Mine did.
Okay, so let's see. Next up, we've got Phoenix at the end of October. That's still limited. Okay, then we dive into Standard for the next month. Oh, and a Modern, and then a Legacy at the end of November.
Ooh, I look forward to that.
Nice. And then more Standard to wrap up the year. Okay. Cool. So every weekend in November, we've got a tournament to talk about. So, yeah.
November 22nd in Columbus, huh? All right.
How far are you from Columbus, Cluze?
About 4 hours.
Not quite close enough to just.
Well, I don't know, man. I've got a lot of bulk I'm trying to move, so maybe at a Magic Fest is the time to do that. Get hold of one of the places that's going to be there, like I don't know, Channel Fireball. See if they want to buy my bulk. Because wow, have I got a lot of Magic cards.
Ooh, yes, you do.
Yeah, Sure do.
I know things.
Sure
All right.
do.
Anyway, so let's go to the Star City event.
All right. Well, we can't. It already happened.
What? No, I hate you. So
I
this
hate
was
me too.
Where is this? Indianapolis.
Yes.
So how many people were in the first event, the Open?
The Modern Open had 591 players.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
So the day 2 breakdown of the metagame, we had 12 Amulet Titan, 12 Asurza Endency. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was well done. Well done. Quality.
I can't even.
Bravo,
I don't
sir.
even know how my brain did that one. Thanks, brain. Urza Ascendancy.
Yep.
There we go. And 12 Jund decks. Then we had 11 each of Mono Green Tron and Burn.
Burn.
8 Urza Outcome decks. 6 Grixis Death Shadow. 5 Eldrazi Tron and 4 color Wurza. 4 Humans Azorius Control and Titan Shift, and then it drops off to 3s, 2s, and 1s from there.
It does drop off a lot from there.
Yeah. All right, so there's your metagame breakdown. Lots of variance here at the top. Variation here at the top.
I doubt there are any affinity cards in that deck.
What?
There was one affinity deck in that deck.
Almost certainly no affinity cards in that deck.
I'm almost positive there are no cards with actual affinity in that deck.
Oh, wow, look at this. Drake Sasser won with a Gifts Storm deck.
Huh.
Interesting.
Oh, what's that look like?
What in the hell was that?
I don't know. Could you give me more information?
Okay. I think people outside might be yelling at each other. Luckily, the mic isn't going to pick that up, but I'm hearing it, and it's disconcerting.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, what are we talking about? Right, yeah, Gift Storm deck.
People are people, so why should it be?
Yeah, nothing really to talk about here, is there? Nope.
No, I don't think so.
It's a Modern Storm deck. Okay, moving on. Will Pulliam is in second with an Amulet Titan deck.
Yep.
Is this running Field of the... Yeah, it is running Field of the Dead. Okay, just checking.
Yeah, that card's kind of needs to be burned.
Zach Allen in third is also on Amulet Titan. Brian Carey in fourth place is running Burn.
Burn.
Excellent.
I like it. Look at it.
Jonathan Hobbs in fifth is running Jund Death Shadow. Hang on.
Okay, Gore-Clan Rampager, Street Wrath, Tarmogoyf. Okay.
Oh, okay, here we go. There were 3 Jund Death Shadows decks on day 2. Are we looking at this deck? Let's see what's in this deck.
I am. All
right, Death Shadow, of course. Gore-Clan Rampager, nice. Wraith, Goyf, Lily, okay. Assassin's Trophy, okay. Kolagon's Command, yep. Oh, Once Upon a Time.
Yep.
It's probably the reason to make it Jund. Oh, and the Goyf, yeah. Oh, and traverse the Ulvenwald. Yeah, okay.
We're going to traverse. Oh, look at it, Tarfire. Look at the Tarfire.
Just so your Goyf is big enough to kill the other guy's Goyf?
Yes.
Except it's all graveyards, so it's really not.
I know, but it's just, tribal instant. Look at it.
It's just so your Goyf is big enough to kill them faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then. Cool.
Ooh, Alpine Moon. That's spicy.
Oliver Tomachko in 6th with the Urza Ascendancy deck.
Yep.
Okay, this looks... Oh, look, it's got Witching Well. Pretty sure that we mentioned that last week, though, so, yeah. Got that Imri. She's like, here's the sword you wanted, and she chucks it out of the lock. Except it's not a sword. It's any of this other stuff. It's like an astrolabe. And you're like, thanks.
Oh, boy.
She's like, you're welcome. And then she dives back under, and you're like, bitch.
Well, that was a thing.
Zhao Tan in 7th running the Selesnya Eldrazi deck. And then Alex Zarowski, one of those, running Dredge.
It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this astrolabe.
You might need this astrolabe on your travels. You're like, uh-huh.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, what is this devoted devastation deck? So it's the
I
devoted
don't
druid
know.
combo. Oh, finale of devastation. Right.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. The name didn't click. Oh, dude, postmortem lunge. That's such a great name. Postmortem lunge.
That is a good name. 4-color Snow Healy. Okay. What's this
sorry,
about?
what? Oh, we're not
It's in
there
38th
yet. Okay.
place. I'm sorry. I got ahead of us. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the rest of the top 16, an Urza Ascendancy, a Mono Greentron, an Azorius Stoneblade, another Mono Greentron, Humans, a Grixis Death Shadow, and an Esper Goryo's Vengeance. Okay, wait, what are you seeing? Oh, dude, look, Borio's Vengeance in 23rd.
Yeah,
Is that,
I saw that, but then I
yeah,
scrolled
Ilarg?
past it
Yeah,
and
yeah,
saw
yeah.
this one, and I couldn't help myself.
Where is it?
38th place.
38th. Oh, wow. 4-color Snow Healy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saheeli Rai. Why? Create a token. Okay, so she copies artifacts and hits people with it. And then searches for 3. Okay, why? What? I'm so confused. So we got Felidar Guardian.
Yeah.
And because okay, and then it's just got Astrolabe and a bunch of snow-covered lands.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't nearly as clever as I was expecting.
Well, I mean, you can reset your planeswalkers, right, with your Felidar Guardian, which is nice.
You can also Crazy Cat Lady.
Can Crazy Cat Lady. You can your Ice Fang Coatl is totally death touchy because you've got snow permanents with your snow lands. Let's look at them there.
It's just with the name of 4-color Snow Healy, I really expected something more clever.
I did too.
Yeah. These astrolabes, man, they're a problem.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if the banned and restricted list update is just they're like, sorry, we're gonna ban Out Comes Astrolabe and Pauper, and everyone goes, what? And that's just the only thing. That's just it.
I have my doubts that that's what it's going to be. But you know what? If you're right, I will give you credit next week.
I appreciate that. I mean...
You're welcome. I'll have forgotten about it by Tuesday.
I'm not? You'll have forgotten about it before you go to bed. What are you talking about?
I get to go to bed? Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, wait. No, not yet, Cluze. Not yet.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, so that's the Modern Open.
Yes.
So how many people are in the Modern Classic?
I was going to say, do we skip straight to the Modern Classic, where we had 146 players in the Modern Classic.
All right, not bad. Ivan Espinoza won with Azorius Control.
Don't care for it even a little bit.
Marcus Fitzgerald is in second with an Amulet Titan.
It's slightly better.
Mason Grode is in third with Urza Outcome. Oh, that's Paradoxical. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
I'm going to hold off until the fourth deck.
Daniel Kress in fourth also with Urza Outcome.
2 derivative.
Michael Hernandez is in fifth with Dredge.
2 not magic.
Yep. Seth Anderson in sixth playing the Urza Outcome deck as well.
You know, I've seen it before. I don't know if it's yet, been out long enough for it to really be a comeback. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Where did I stop? Seventh place is Junned by Sam. There's an extra letter there. How do I say his name?
Poorly. What? It's like I'm a freaking oracle over here.
I'm sorry. You snapped that off so fast it caught me completely off guard.
My apologies.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at
No,
all.
I'm not sorry at all. You're right.
All right.
You're right.
Sammy Z. There's a Z after the R.
Yeah.
Zach. How do you say his name?
I don't. You do. That's why you're in charge of this show.
Like, do you pronounce the Z?
You probably do, but not as the letter you think it is.
Is it like Zakshevsky?
It's probably closer to that. Yeah.
So Sammy Z.
Okay, let me explain. Can I explain something about this name? Since we're here, since you brought it up,
sure. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about my childhood. So I grew up in South Bend, Indiana, and we had a very large Polish population in South Bend, and so we encountered names like this all the time, and they never actually. You cannot pronounce it the way you think you're going to. For instance, my high school principal, his last name was spelled Przybys.
Hang on.
And that's pronounced sheepish.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, write it down so you can see it. Everybody at home, find a place. If you're driving,
I'll even put this on the screen. Hang on.
Przybys.
That's the calculator. Okay, I won't put this on the screen because it's not capturing the window. It's capturing the... Oh, God, now it's gone. Okay, there we go. And then I lost Cluze. Cluze, come back. There you are.
Yeah, I'm still here. But yeah, MTG Dad has it there in the chat. Przybys. That is pronounced sheepish.
I get all of that, but the first sound.
Yep, sorry. I can just tell you, it's pronounced sheepish.
Like, the Ebish, I'm like, I see that, but... Yes, the sh. And I'm Okay,
yep.
So this is why.
And that's why when you got to this name, and you asked how you pronounced it, my snap call was poorly because you're not going to get it right, and that's fine.
Okay, this is why some things just don't translate well to English because English
they do not because
stupid.
Those rules of grammar are not quite right. They're not. I'm not passing judgment that they're bad. It's just they're not ours, so we don't.
Oh, no, I meant the English language is. I'm passing judgment on the English language. It's a giant.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's crap. Like, it's awful. Only
Anyway.
worse is, like, the English unit system.
Rounding out. Oh, God. The imperial system.
Yeah.
Rounding out the top 8, we have Brian Heidel, running Dredge.
Still not magic.
The rest of the top 8.
We don't get magic until 12th place.
I mean, there's sort of kind of magic in 10th. So the rest of the top 8, the top 16, we've got Amulet Titan in 9th, Jund in 10th, which is pretty much magic. Is it Kiki?
It totally is.
Hang on, I got to look at this. Oh, there's Brazen Borrower.
Yep.
Brineborn Cutthroat. Ooh. Okay, Pestermite, Snappy, and Kiki Jiki. Okay, and then the spells you would expect. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, then Burn in 12th.
Burn.
Abzan Company, Jund Death Shadow, another Urza Outcome, and an Eldrazi Tron. Okay, then.
Excellent. Now let's go to the pulse-pounding excitement that is the Standard Classic.
Yes, how many people were in the Standard Classic?
Hold on, let me check. 58. Let me check again. 58. 58.
Huh.
Like, we're not even kidding here. This was like 6 rounds.
Yeah. So let's run through...
I've run FNMs with more players.
Let's run through the Mighty Morphin Golos Rangers here. Kevin Jones won with Bant Golos.
Yep.
McCary Sean? I wonder if that's right, or if it's actually Sean McCary.
I feel like it might be the other way, but we don't know.
But we don't know.
We're reading what we've been handed.
Yeah. But in second place we have Gruul Aggro. So that's different. Derek Davis is on Golos Fires in 3rd. Chris Anderson is on Bant Golos in 4th. Corey Lurch is on Sultai Golos in 5th. As is Noah Strassler, Sultai Golos in 6th. Matt Culbert is playing the Golgari Adventures in 7th, and Chris Wofford running Just Got Fires in 8th.
Chewie, do you happen to remember
5
when
Goloses.
when the Titans were introduced?
Yes.
And the Titans came out, and I don't remember which pro said it, but one of the pros on the social medias said that standard was wide open. You could play any Titan deck you wanted. This kind of feels like that.
Yeah, you could play any Golos deck you want.
You can play any Golos. The format is completely wide open. Whatever Golos you want to play.
Yeah. So the rest of the top 16, another Bant Golos, a Jund Adventure, a Golgari Adventure, 2 Teamer Midrange. Oh, there's the Mono Red in 14th, a Simic Flash in 16th, and another Golgari Adventures in 16th. I probably said a couple of those numbers twice.
Twice, yeah, you totally
Yeah, whatever.
Also,
there are only 50 some players. It doesn't matter.
I was going to say that was 27.5% of the decks.
So yeah, let's not spend too long on that. But that means we're done. Yeah.
I don't really know what to make of the standard metagame because there aren't enough of them. This is not a statistically significant sample.
It's really not. But that's okay, because we've got a Mythic Championship next week that is like 12 more people.
And it's going to break this format wide open so that we can change it the day after.
10 more people.
Yeah.
There were 58.
Whew. Okay. All right. That's
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So should I show this other picture, Cluze? Like, are we done?
Is it the picture that I sent?
It is.
Yeah. Go ahead and show that picture if you could put it up on.
So this is a picture that Cluze sent me right before we started.
Yeah. So we've been talking for a little while about these brawl decks that were coming out. I think they released like a week and a half ago, something like that, as we're recording this, give or take. And there have been a lot of rumors and speculations about how hard they are to find and prices jacking up and everybody's sold out like all the places. You'll never find these things. It's what I got. And so, yeah, I was interested, when I heard that these were coming out. I like to have pre-constructed decks because I think they're fine. They're fun. You can just bust them out and go, hey, let's just play some Magic. Let's not think too hard about it. Let's just do it. So, I tend to get things like dual decks and the Precon Commander decks. I like all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, the Brawl decks, those sound neat. And by the time I had heard about them, they were, of course, anybody who did pre-orders, they were gone. Just absolutely gone. So I'm like, okay, this is not great. But very soon after, I happened to run into one Mr. Gavin Verhey, who was in Michigan for a wedding. And so I met up with him and we had some lunch and we talked about Magic and we played some Commander because, that's what Gavin does. And I asked him about the Brawl decks and I'm like, hey man, you guys are reprinting that, right? When can we expect that? And he's like, they're at the printers right now, but I don't know when they're going to start to hit shelves, but it's coming. We swear it's coming. Now, I don't think that these are those. I don't think we have yet hit the reprints yet, but I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to go to my big box retailers and see what happens. And so I went to Target, and the Target I went to had 4 decks, but only 3 different decks, right? So I could only get 3 of them there at Target. And then I thought, hey, you know what? I'll just go like next door to Meijer, which is like it's like Walmart but less evil and slightly smaller. It's not all over the country. So I go into Meijer, and they also had 3 different decks, but they had the one that I needed. So between the 2 places, I got all 4 decks in one afternoon with 2 stops at an average cost after tax of $22. So I'm not saying there's no shortage because I think there is, but just check your big box retailers before we decide the sky is falling. I'd rather get them at my local game store, but my local game store sold out. So I just went to Target. That's basically what I did.
So if you're looking to support your local game store,
Or yeah, I was gonna say, or you can wait like a month or so when you start to get them back in at your
Oh,
local
hey,
game
look
store.
look what I found
Which
on
fine.
Gavin's Twitter
Hey, yeah,
account.
there it is. There it is. Hey, look at
As
that
you
guy
can
back there. Look at that
as you
guy.
can see, we have. Oh, you can't see my
Look at
mouse
that
for some
guy.
reason. There we go. As you can see, you see Gavin right here. You see Cluze complete with bow tie right here, and then you see
Yep.
the lady Cluze right here between them, and
Now let
then
me
these two
let
guys.
yeah, these two guys, they were also friends of Gavin's. I had only met one of them once before, but the other guy was new to me. But they were nice. We had a great time playing with them there.
Nice.
We had to retake this picture because the first time Gavin took it, the face detection on his phone did something really weird because it's trying to take multiple pictures and stitch them together to get everybody's faces in focus. And the first time it did it, it took my face, but my body from a different image. And so my bow tie was out of focus. Like, very obviously, the bow tie was like blurred to protect its identity. It was really weird. So he retook it.
The name of this bow tie has been changed to
That's right.
protect the innocent.
That's right. So if your local game store is not like jacking up the prices on you, and I know some are, and I wish they weren't because it's not a very nice thing to do, but I understand they got to keep the lights on. If your local game store is not jacking up the prices and you can wait a little while, reprints are on the way. If you can't wait a little while, or your local game store is a jerk, then just go check Target.
Yeah. There you go. So
So
did you talk about Monday Night Magic at all with Gavin?
I did briefly. It did come up. I mean, there were a lot of us there, so I didn't want to, hog the conversation or anything. But yeah, I did bring it up.
He's not going to join us, is he?
No, he's not. He's a very busy guy. He actually told me between now and the end of the year. So, well, when that picture was taken, which was what, 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Between then
Something like
and the
that.
end of the year, he had exactly one weekend that he was going to be at home in Seattle. The rest of it, he was traveling. The poor bastard.
Nice. Okay then. That sounds actually awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
really does.
All right then.
It really does.
Well, I guess we're done then, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we are because I had one more thing, but that thing is for after. That's for the odds and ends. Which, by the way,
Wait, was it for
first of
the odds and
all,
ends or was it for the end of the show?
I think for the odds and ends. I think we want
Oh,
to try
okay.
and tease people into there's stuff that we talk about when not on the air. Look, first of all, I got to say, folks, we stream this live every Monday night around about 9ish p.m. Eastern time, typically. Sometimes a little before, a little after, depends on the week. But we tweet about it when it happens. And by we, I mean Chewie. We do stream this on twitch.tv/the Manipool. So you can come and you can join us live. You can join in with the chat. If you have questions for us, you can totally just do that. We'll try and respond as best we can. And the nice folks in the chat are nice folks. So there's nice conversations going on there, even if we don't notice when we're on a tirade or a soapbox or a high horse, any of those things. If we have the horse on the box, for instance, just don't even bother. We're not going to notice because we're on a roll. Anyway, you should come and join us. It's a good time. If you can't join us that way, you can always listen to it later. This goes up on the YouTubes, on Chewie's YouTube /the Manipool. Basically, the Manipool, like all the places, like every one of the places. But
Accurate.
what I'm trying to get to, I know I had to dig through a lot of stuff to get there, and I took a lot of Chewie's thunder because he usually says all this stuff. But giving him some time off because he had the hiccups, and I was worried about him. You could, should you choose to do so, you could become a supporter of everything that Chewie does on Patreon. And if you do, you can get access to the odds and ends. And I got to be honest, that's where the comedy gold is. The stuff that you get on the normal show, sure, it's kind of, that's kind of funny. No. You get the laugh out loud stuff, the real, like, hearty, like your coworkers are looking at you like you're crazy. That's how much you're laughing in the odds and ends. Sometimes, not all the times, no laughs are guaranteed. But if you want to find out what it's like when we're talking uncensored, because there is no swearing on Monday Night Magic, but there's totally swearing in the odds and ends. So please consider joining Patreon/the Manapool, patreon.com/the Manapool. Consider joining there, and you can get the odds and ends.
Yeah.
And
Now.
if you do, I've got a thing I want to talk about in the odds and ends, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, these. So it is true that this won't go up for a while, but I'm almost caught up. I put up the odds and ends for 663 earlier today. The odds and ends for 664 are already done, but then I realized that would be out of sequence, so I didn't post it yet. So I got to do the Manapool 563 first, because I'm doing. They're getting dropped in release order, and once I'm caught up, then every week I will take probably Tuesday and do the odds and ends for the last week of shows.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm very caught up. They're all ready to be listened through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left that are already processed. I just have to listen through them at top speed and jot down some notes and delete some like personal information.
Right. Yeah.
A few things here and there that mainly on the Manapool, because Dirk and Brian get to talking about their kids and just vomit out just things like where they are and where they live and their phone numbers and their social security numbers and what times they're at daycare on what days. And I'm going, so yeah. But anyway, yeah. We do have that extra Modern Horizons pack, but we're going to wait until Squee is here because he seems to enjoy that more so than Cluze does.
Oh, no. I really enjoy it a lot. I just don't think that Chewie gives a damn. So.
Oh, no, I enjoy it too, but
well,
not
then
as much as Squee.
We'll wait for Squee. Yeah. We'll get us all involved in that. So we can watch me drop my average even more when I open up that third pack.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Or like spike it. He'll get a foil.
Yeah, who knows?
Pack
We'll double down.
But anyway, yeah, the point is, with the odds and ends, I'm almost caught up, so I'm very excited about that because it's looming over my head. But I'm getting there. It's good. It's good. It's real good. But okay, so was that it for you then, Cluze?
Yeah, I think that's it for me. Someone asked in the chat at the beginning of the show if I was going to be at PAX Unplugged. Yes, I will be at PAX Unplugged. That's the next actual event I think I'm going to be at, and that's not until December, but I'll be there. So I will have a commander deck or two in tow. Maybe I'll even have a brawl deck in tow. Who knows? They'll just be precons I've sleeved up, but I'll have them. So if you wanna play, let me know. Because here's the thing. I really want to like build my own commander deck from scratch, but every time I do it, it sucks. Usually I really can only make decks in two flavors for Commander, apparently. I'm just not very good at it. It's not a skill I've cultivated. I can either make a deck that is horrible and I'm just not going to win at all, or I'm going to make a deck that wins but no one enjoys it. So I'm just going to start with precons and maybe just adjust from there. How about that?
Fair enough.
Anyway, that's it for me. If you want to get more from me, you can find me on Twitter. I am at Locluze, spelled just like it is in the show notes. It's spelled at least as well as some of the names we can't pronounce in the tournaments. So
At least. All right.
Take it, Chewie.
Well then, I have got all kinds of nonsense going on. So, as Cluze pointed out, we stream Monday Night Magic on Monday nights here on twitch.tv/themanapool. We stream the Manapool on Thursday nights here on Twitch. And then on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I'm usually streaming other stuff. As to what other stuff, I'm not going to tell you because I usually don't know. It's anything from Hearthstone to Dota Underlords to whatever current long-form game I'm playing, which at the moment isn't. I'm holding off. Starting in November, once spooky season is over, I've got another long-form game that I'm going to be playing. I'm very excited about, but I'm not even going to tell you what it is. But it's super awesome, and I think everyone will appreciate it. Yeah. I will tell you it's on the Switch.
Oh.
But that is the only hint you get.
Is it Katamari Damacy re-rolled?
I'm still not going to tell you.
Okay. Is it Pizza Titan Ultra?
I'm still still not go.
Have you
I still need to
still
play
not
that.
played Pizza Titan Ultra?
I've still
'Cause
got
I
it
need you to
installed
do
though.
that, man.
So
It's so good.
that's the It's still Cluze just got me a code for Pizza Titan Ultra, and I haven't played it yet.
Like 2 years ago.
It was not.
It was like 2 years.
Okay, it was like 2 years ago, but it wasn't 2 years ago. I can probably look up when I installed it, actually. But anyway.
I'm going to go find... Someone in the chat asks, I'm going to go find a link to Pizza Titan Ultra.
There's a Steam link. Anyway, so yeah, I play all kinds of stuff. I've been playing spooky games here at the moment. Over on youtube.com/themanapool, there's at least one YouTube video that goes up every day. And let's see, I just finished... Today, actually, the final video in Among the Sleep series went up, and it is really creepy, and like so many horror games, it's kind of a bummer. That's the one where you're a 2-year-old, and you've got a teddy bear that walks and talks, and you're crawling your way through a nightmare hellscape to try to figure out what happened to your mother. And yeah, it's scary. It's really atmospheric. It's kind of creepy. There are only a couple times where actually it'll went jeez like that, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. And then the ending happened and I was really bummed out. And then I played the prologue. That's the video that went up today, which is more of a bummer, but at least it had a giant furnace in the basement that wanted to kill you. Like you do. Coming up on YouTube, I've got more Hearthstone, because there's a new event going on where they brought a bunch of old cards that have rotated out of Standard and plopped them back into Standard, and Standard is a clown fiesta now, so that's cool. I played a bunch of games on stream. I'm going to be turning some of the good ones there into videos. I've also got the Walking Dead 400 Days DLC. That's 3 videos that I got all edited up and rendered today. Those will be coming out over the next few days. And also Layers of Fear Inheritance, the Inheritance DLC for Layers of Fear, which was only about a tiny bit less creepy than the original game, which is probably the scariest actual game that I've ever played, full stop. Yeah. So yeah, you can check that out. Those will be going up later this week. I think that will also be 3 videos. Yeah. Oh, and there's a Dota Underlords video that will be going up approximately 2 hours after this episode of Monday Night Magic. So yeah. That is that. That is that. So like Cluze said so sweetly, if you want to help support what I do, because Manapool Productions is a Patreon-supported endeavor. So what that means is that your Patreon pledge, becoming a lifeguard, as it were, helps keep the lights on and helps keep the content flowing. So I do 2 podcasts a week, 1 YouTube video every day, and like all those other streams every week, all the time. Damn. And so yeah, there you go. You can get a variety of perks. Get early Manapool episodes and YouTube videos early. You can get the odds and ends, which Cluze explained earlier. And you can get the Mythic Lifeguard treatment, which is the sponsorship shout out on both podcasts and on the end screen for all the YouTube videos. So I would like to thank our Mythic Lifeguards: Jason Doan, Kim Maho, Andrew Hunt, Al, Lance Delicious, Team Yohellas Haru, Connor Kennedy, John Morris, Alex Gonzalez, Scuzzo, Jeff Spencer, Stuart Slaw, PJ McMullen, Sophia Brittain, Casey, Fayen Says, Danny Liao, Cody Buckowing, Jake Jansons, Jason Kaus, Gothic Man, Stark Maximum, John Parker, Violet Moon, The Beardy Man. Nope, couldn't make it. Where'd I stop? The Beardy Man, because Mike is, in fact, legendary. Dan Holm, Bartle, Sarah Jane, and the Beastfather, Aaron Goodwine. Whew. So yes, thank you to all of our Mythic Lifeguards. I quite literally could not do it without you. And, of course, to all of the Lifeguards at every tier, all the time. And also, Pinball Witch threw 10 bits and said, yay, patrons. I agree. Yay, patrons. Ow. That was my elbow. But with that, we will be done with episode 670 of Monday Night Magic. Right? Is that everything? That was everything, right?
I think that's everything.
Yeah. So thank you all so very much for joining us. And go play some Magic. I guess play Field of the Dead while you still can. And then Gothic subbed for the 24th month right there at the very end. And now I'm killing the audio section. Haha! Thanks, Gothic.